Hey guys, good morning. It's Kyle Holleran. It is February 14th, Valentine's Day here. Not sure when you guys are watching this video, but hope everyone's having a great day and a great week and a great start to February. Today, I'm joined by Hassan Rahmani from the Loudoun Gateway office here with the Keller Williams Alliance Group. How you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me, brother.
Absolutely. So we were just actually talking to you before we got started. I'm really excited to learn a lot about you. One of the reasons that we're doing this podcast and we'll be doing more video content is getting our story out. And when we were talking about people to talk to and have a conversation with, you are one of those people that I see on my social media, just pops up, has great content. I love watching your videos, and I know that's part of a bigger strategy of your real estate business. So just wanted people to learn, more about you today, learn how they can connect with you if they wanted to network. Obviously, our goal with the Alliance Group is, helping others and grow businesses, and I'm excited to learn from you today. So tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit of your story.
So my name is Hassan. I'm 27. I've been in the real estate game for about 6 years now, and I love doing what I do. And every single day, I wake up and I'm excited to help my clients out and help them achieve their real estate goals. And yeah.
So tell me, where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
I lived in McLean, Fairfax County, most of my life, and then moved out here to Loudoun County, Sterling, Ashburn area. Been here for about 3-4 years now.
Nice.
So,
have you ever lived anywhere else, or has it only been Northern Virginia?
Well, I was actually born back home in Afghanistan.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
And I moved here when I was about 6 years old.
Gotcha.
Just starting first grade.
Yep.
Didn't know a single word of English.
Yep.
So it came a long way, I would say, from where I began.
You still have family over there? There's still people you go back and visit in Afghanistan?
Some family.
Okay. Yeah.
Majority of them have been, moved over here
US.
to the U.S.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
how did you get started in real estate?
It's a great question. So I got my license when I was 21. I actually come from an engineering background. So I went to VCU, then transferred to Mason.
Yep.
But I quickly realized that this is not exactly what I want to be doing for the rest of my life.
Right.
And then I was really intrigued about, real estate and, I love, so with the engineering background, I had a big interest in architecture, which got me excited about, homes and buildings and things like that. So I thought, let me give real estate a try. Went ahead and got my license, and the rest is history.
Was there a mentor? Was there anybody that kind of got you into the industry, or was it something you just decided, I'm going to look into this, I'm going to do this myself?
Initially, I did not have a mentor. No, I just kind of went in on my own.
Yep.
And, after my first year, honestly, I was thinking about, backing out because it was tough, you know. And being at that age, at 21, you don't know many people looking to buy or sell.
Right.
Majority of my friends were still in college and, staying at home with family.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So how'd you do it? So how did you get your business off the ground and running? What did you focus on?
So when I first got my license, I was with a local firm. I'm not going to name, who it is, but it was, a couple transactions, and it's 100%, no cap.
Right.
So I just felt like I wasn't getting the value there until one day I met Tom Francis out of the Keller Williams McLean office.
Yep.
And he's really the one that, introduced me to KW, and he showed me a different perspective on how you should be running your business versus just looking at it, as selling homes.
Right. So we have a similar story. We're going to go back to that because I want to hear more of that. Similar story though. I started in a 100% sales company as well. I was looking at the dollars and cents, and I just realized pretty quickly that those that are around you in this industry, I think, make more of an impact than probably in other industries, right? I didn't really know what I was doing. I needed help. I needed guidance. I needed that mentorship. And so I remember the day I got a phone call from a KW agent, just said, been looking at your numbers. We'd love to have you as part of the team. And I thought that was like one of the coolest things. So
That's
same
awesome.
thing. This guy, Billy Wilson, who was still down in the Hampton Roads area working for Keller Williams, made that phone call. So I'd encourage anybody out there, knows agents other places. Sometimes it's about the environment that they're in, right? And that's
Definitely.
an important part. All right, so I want to go back to something you just talked about a minute ago, which was being a business person, right? And the difference between being a salesperson and a business person. In 2023, right, I feel like there's just a million things that are coming agents' ways constantly. So for me, you need to be focused on your lead gen and your sales.
Right.
But at the same time, you do need to be a CEO of your own business, right? And looking at how you do marketing, HR, like all those different areas. So tell me about, let's talk about social media. What are the main accounts that you guys use to promote your business that you're working on a daily basis?
So the top 3 would be Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
All right. Facebook or Instagram, the one you've been doing the longest? Which one do you think you've been working on the longest?
Facebook probably the longest.
Yep.
And then Instagram, then TikTok is, we're fairly new, but
Yep.
we have close to 10,000 followers. We're still working on.
Now, which one do you have 10,000 followers on?
TikTok.
On TikTok. All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that one, right?
Cool.
A little bit newer one on the block.
Right.
How do you operate TikTok, right? So like a lot of people have heard it. People watch the videos. Like I'm one, I'll scroll through and watch the videos, but
Yeah.
I've never created a piece of content before on TikTok, right? So how do you do it? Talk to me about like, is it a strategy? Are you guys looking at your calendar on a weekly basis or trending topics? What about TikTok is intriguing to you?
So TikTok is all about trends.
Yep.
And, what we do on a daily basis, we look at what's trending on there in terms of videos,
Yep.
trends,
Yep.
in itself, and sounds.
Yep.
And the reason this is important is because you want to use something that is trending and people are watching.
Right. So that algorithm, like a certain sound,
Right.
people will use like the audio track of it, and then you create some piece of content around it that relates to real estate or whatever else, right?
Exactly.
And it's got to be a current sound, and that way people see it, right? Because that's what the algorithm is kind of promoting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So stuff from like last year, sound-wise, may not be the best option for people.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Gotcha. So you guys are listening to the sounds, and then what do? Try to relate it to something that's going on in your world or in real estate?
Yeah, so that's when we kind of brainstorm and see how we can use that sound and relate it to something that we do in the business as agents,
Yep.
something we deal with on a day-to-day,
Yep.
day-to-day with our clients. So we just kind of have fun with it.
Sure. I mean, that's
Yeah.
hopefully we're all having some fun during the week, right?
Exactly.
Now, everyone's always trying to either, capture the lead, brand awareness. Like, what is TikTok mostly for you? Is it trying to capture leads, or is it more of just getting your name out there, people seeing who you are?
A lot of our content on TikTok is for brand awareness.
Yep.
And just building the Rahmani Realty Group brand.
Have you ever gone viral?
We've had some videos
You
that
have?
have
That's pretty cool.
got some numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that something you just keep re-promoting, or is it like you got to figure out how to go viral again over and over again?
It's something you gotta continue to do over
Yep.
and over again. If you just have one video that goes viral,
Yep.
That's not enough.
It's like a one-hit wonder.
It's a one-hit wonder, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one do you generate the most leads off of?
I'd say Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way that you do that? Is it just by the posts you're putting up there, or engaging people in conversations? How do you get them to actually like reach out to you and generate that lead?
So with Instagram, we try to make informative videos.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep them short. Through Reels, we'll have some interactive stories that people can vote like a poll.
Okay.
This or that
Yep.
type of thing. And just try to engage with our audience as much as we can.
Yep.
And also have fun on there as well.
So are you watching like who's watching your reels and then trying to be strategic about how you follow up with them, or is it just run the social media plan and then people will kind of step into that environment?
So to give you an example, we did a giveaway last year.
Yep.
During the winter season. We had a few nice items, Amazon gift card and Rahmani Realty T-shirt, all valued around $250, $300.
Yep.
And what we did was we did the giveaway rules. You posted on your story, tag 3 friends, and we had some great engagement. We had about 15 people
Nice.
that participated. And it was great. We reached out to each and every one of them saying thank you, and we had one winner. So people see that we're trying to just put some content out there and get people involved.
So for those people that want to start a social media strategy, what advice do you have? Like, where do people begin if they actually want to start doing social for their business?
I would say definitely contact Sarah at Incanala first if you want to go, the proper route. But if it's something that you want to try it on your own, you have some experience with social media, I would say just start small. Start with one platform. Don't go crazy with all
Trying to set
4 or
up all the
5
different,
Yeah, and just kind of see what works for you because it's different for everyone.
Yep.
I love posting, reels, and then I'll also include something from my personal life. So,
Right.
It's not all real estate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's interesting. One of my mentors always used to tell me like the 3-to-1 rule. Like depending on where you were talking or kind of posting, but 3 business posts, right, to every personal post. And it's interesting because I can post about real estate all day long, and I get a few like and comments, but a picture of my kids in the stroller, all of a sudden 65 likes, and I'm like, all right, I guess that's the content people want to look for. But at the end of the day, what I've realized is people work with you because they like and trust you. And so if you can be talking about personal things, right? If you can be showing them about your real life, I think that relates to people, especially when you're trying to help them buy a house, right?
I agree with you.
Which I think is important. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of your goals for this year? Like, what are some things that you're looking to accomplish in 2023?
So this year, one of my biggest goals is building my team. So I have, a couple other people by my side.
Yep.
I can help with showings and maybe just help with buyers.
Yep.
And so I can be more listing focused.
Yep.
So that's one thing. Number two, I want to try to get NVAR Platinum Award this year.
Very good.
We got gold last year, so
Okay.
I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just have fun, have the best year yet.
So you say you want to be more listing heavy.
Yeah.
Why?
Listings is the name of the game.
Yep.
Honestly, I've wanted to have more experience with working with sellers. And I have, a lot of experience and knowledge when it comes to staging homes. And that's something we provide, free for all listings.
Right.
And yeah.
It's interesting, the market that we're sitting in, like right now today, demand is okay, right? Like I think buyers are surprising me that we have as many buyers out in the market as we do right now.
Right.
But inventory continues to be extremely low, right? And so I think I was having some conversations with agents this week who said they showed the same property to multiple clients because that's the only house available in the neighborhood. Yeah. So I think absolutely, if you're watching this podcast, learn here from Hassan, like we got to look for listings, right? You'll be working on your listing skills. And we got to find them motivated right now more than anything, right? Because in this second week of February, when we're talking, today, we saw another decrease, 3 or 4% last week, week over week with inventory. And so usually by this point, we start to see inventory rise. And this year, more sellers are a little bit hesitant to make a move. So I think you're smart in that. Now you move over to the listing side. What kind of leverage can that bring you? What are some other things, maybe even personally, that you're looking to accomplish this year, or trips to go on? Like, why do you run your business?
So the reason I run my business is to, fund the life that I want to live.
Yep.
And that's to provide for my family. I have a newborn son. He's
Awesome.
5 months old. His name is Musa.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's the light of my life. I want to, make sure he has a good future that's secure.
Yep.
And I definitely want to take my family on a few trips this year.
Yep.
It's been a little while since we've been anywhere.
Yep. What was the last trip you took?
Last trip I took was to Turkey.
Yeah.
And that was in 2021.
Nice. You have a lot of agents that are entering the industry, right? I think every year the industry changes a little bit, and so what worked for others may not work for everybody else. However, right. What are some things when you look back when you started your business, what are some things that you could have done that would have accelerated it maybe a little bit quicker? What are things that you might have focused on that maybe you didn't in the very beginning that you realize is really important now?
Yeah, I think just building up that, clientele and showing that love to, your past clients as much as you can.
Yep.
And building the brand from day one would have definitely, put me in a much better place today.
Right.
But I am where I am now, and, I'm excited to see what the future has in store.
Nice.
So.
That's good. Why do people work with you?
I hope that they work with me because they like me and they trust me,
Mm-hmm.
and that I will take good care of them and help them achieve their goals.
Nice.
So right now there's a lot of noise
Yep.
going on,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of headlines,
Yep.
that could, put some fear in people when really that might not be the case.
Yep.
So what I would say is before you 100% believe something, let's say you read a headline that says market's crashing next month, definitely talk to your real estate agent. They may know a little bit more than what the headlines say out
Yep.
there, and things are changing so fast, like you said. And this is why we're the professionals. So we're in tune with the market. With we network with other agents, and we kind of have an idea of what's going on, so we can better guide our clients.
Where are the primary areas that you work?
So we work Loudoun County, Fairfax,
Yep.
Anywhere from Arlington all the way to Berryville,
Okay.
Loudoun County.
Yep. So you work all the way from like D.C. all the way through Northern Virginia, all the way out to Western Loudoun County.
Yes, sir.
From there. Is there a particular market you love? Like, is there a market that you really enjoy working?
Somewhere that's closer to home.
Yep.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Loudoun County is great.
Yep.
A lot of newer development over there.
Right.
And some great homes, some beautiful properties.
Right.
For sure.
One Loudoun seems to be growing at a pretty high level.
Yes.
Right. That's a pretty cool little area down there with all the new townhouses. I drove by there today, and there's another whole section looks like are kind of going
every
up, starting to
single
be built. Yep.
every time I go by too.
Yep, same thing. Why KW?
So Keller Williams Realty has the power to put all of the knowledge and tools that any agent needs in order to be successful right in your hands. And as long as you utilize, what you have in front of you,
Right.
You will be successful. And, I love their culture. I love the people, great energy. And, everyone is like an open book. So you can go to literally, the top agent, as busy as they may be, they will find time to, give you a little advice and guide you in the right direction.
Right. Now, up here in Northern Virginia, we have the KW Alliance Group, right? Made up of 5 offices, Reston here being one of them. Your home base, Flouting Gateway, and then obviously down in Richmond. What are the benefits of being part of the Alliance Group? Like you said, you're in one market center, but we have a little bit bigger of a network up here. How can that be an advantage to you?
It's a huge advantage because, for example, I'm right here in the Reston office shooting content with you, where I wouldn't have that opportunity if we weren't part of the Alliance Group. The other advantage is, let's say you're looking to do some open houses, get some leads over the weekend, instead of just being able to do it for agents in your market center, you can do it for any of the 5, which is a big advantage.
Yeah, I'm excited. This week we're getting ready to head to family reunion, right? Some of us in the company are heading out to Anaheim, and it's our big national convention every year. And I think for me, the scale of Keller Williams is when I realized how much potential was probably there, right? I went to one of those rooms, and even at a local level, like when you're just in a network like this where there are 5 other market centers around you, I just find that everyone does it differently in this industry and does it, and all can be successful. So learning about how one agent does it versus another, I think we create that environment. And I encourage people to go to events like Family Reunion, Mega Camp, et cetera, because that's where I walked into that room and I realized, like, this is bigger than even Northern Virginia. I've got contacts all throughout the country now that I lean on and learn from. And we were just talking about the market a minute ago. Every market is a little bit different, right? Like what's happening down in Austin, Texas right now is different than what's happening here in Northern Virginia. So we can learn from each other. And to your point, get better so that our clients can reach out to us, have really good conversations, learn, so we can guide our people in the best way possible, right?
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we talked about some of your goals this year. What's one big thing, outside of like even business that you're looking to accomplish? Anything else you can think of?
Outside of business?
Yeah, like we get to the end of this year, New Year's 2023, give each other a high five and say that was a good year. What kind of happened in your life that year?
I definitely want to upgrade our primary residence.
Yeah.
Maybe look at some townhomes.
Yep.
Do some upgrading, and
No, my wife and I are in the same spot, and it's good to have a business that's running. That's the whole point of this conversation, right? This is an industry, guys, where you can create something massive, right? Have unlimited potential in terms of income. And it's all about the hard work that you put in. I think we're trying to create that environment, and we do have that environment where you can come and learn and grow your business. And people like Hassan who have taken that and run with it, you're in your mid-20s, right? Like I'm excited to see your journey over the course of the next 10, 15, 20 years and where your business goes. And I have no doubt, that you'll be able to provide that life for Musa and your wife. I think that's pretty cool. So really good conversation today, right? Learned a lot about you. If people want to get in touch with you, what are the best ways to get in touch with you?
You guys can reach me directly on my cell, or just find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Rahmani Realty. We're on all platforms.
Awesome. All right, so Rahmani Realty on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yes, sir.
All right, give the guy a follow. Good talking to you. Everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.